How does the soon-to-be king really feel about his newsworthy younger brother? Has the relationship between Prince Charles and Prince Andrew worsened in the wake of recent events? Or was the brotherly bond always lacking? Throughout the years, Prince Charles has made it clear that a royal childhood isn't all it's cracked up to be. As a young boy, he sometimes didn't see Queen Elizabeth for months, as she traveled on royal tours as a princess or with Prince Philip on naval assignments. After her coronation, she became busier than ever, and while Prince Philip was available to be a bit more hands-on, she was not. By the time Prince Andrew was born, Elizabeth was settled in as queen and had a more relaxed manner than she had previously. Andrew's birth was notable because he was the first child born to a reigning British monarch since 1857. Royal historian Robert Lacey told Town & Country that the monarch even, quote, decided that she had done her duty by her country and took the best part of 18 months off work to produce and enjoy her second family, the young princes Andrew and Edward. The differences in their childhood and the close bond between Elizabeth and Andrew was likely not lost on Prince Charles. Things weren't always tense between the two brothers. They spent a great deal of time together when Prince Charles married Princess Diana, who would go on to set Prince Andrew up with her friend Sarah Ferguson. Once the pair married, the two couples often accompanied each other in public. Royal expert Katie Nicholl told Nine Honey, "There absolutely has been rivalry between Andrew and Charles, but my understanding is that rivalry developed at a later stage in life, and that actually, when they were young princes enjoying their early years of marriage, they were the Fab Four." She noted that the couples went on vacations together. Of course, neither of the marriages panned out, and the camaraderie between the brothers also appeared to dwindle. Just days into 2015, Prince Andrew was named in a sex abuse lawsuit by Virginia Giuffre, who claimed Jeffrey Epstein lent her to the Duke of York in an act of sex trafficking when she was underage. Andrew would maintain his innocence with the apparent support of the royal family, but behind the scenes, relations between the family were reportedly tense. Rumors indicated that Prince Charles, in particular, was frustrated with the negative attention and associations Andrew was bringing to the family. At first, he handled that by not speaking to Andrew at all. A source told the Daily Mail, "Charles considers the whole sex scandal degrading, damaging, and very embarrassing. He thinks that his brother has made some very bad decisions, but he has said nothing to Andrew. He simply hasn't communicated with him at all." Everything came into motion in August 2019, when Jeffrey Epstein reportedly died by suicide in his jail cell, one day after documents detailing abuse claims against him were unsealed. In November, Prince Andrew agreed to sit down for an interview with the BBC's Newsnight. He defended himself against sex abuse allegations and commented on his friendship with Epstein.
But you were staying at the house of a convicted sex offender.
It was a convenient place to stay.
The interview didn't do him any favors with the public, as there was intense public outcry against him in the aftermath.
That's a very stark way of putting it. Yes, you're absolutely right.
After the interview aired, family-wide crisis management conversations reportedly took place that included the Queen and Prince Charles, and Andrew soon publicly announced he was stepping down from public duties. A statement shared by Buckingham Palace reads, in part, "It has become clear to me over the last few days that the circumstances relating to my former association with Jeffrey Epstein has become a major disruption to my family's work. Therefore, I have asked Her Majesty if I may step back from public duties for the foreseeable future, and she has given her permission." Prince Charles has likely wanted brother Prince Andrew to stay out of the spotlight since the sexual assault allegations came out against him, as his bad reputation could potentially tarnish the reputation of the whole royal family.
Do you regret the whole friendship with Epstein?
Now, still not.
A source told the Times of London, "The prince loves his brother and has the ability to have sympathy for the slings and arrows that his brother endures, whatever the reasons may be. However, this will be unwelcome reputational damage to the institution. He has long ago concluded that it is probably an unsolvable problem." Charles' stance could also be seen by the way Andrew has been left out of certain events, photos, and commemorations. In August 2021, after the allegations allegations had already become known, Andrew became the subject of a sexual abuse civil lawsuit by Virginia Giuffre. This has led to Andrew losing his military styles and ability to style himself as His Royal Highness as of January 2022. It has also led to the shutdown of his official social media platforms. The palace's statement regarding the matter reads, in part, "The Duke of York will continue not to undertake any public duties and is defending this case as a private citizen." As of the making of this video, Prince Charles has refused to publicly comment on Prince Andrew's lawsuit, as has Prince William. As the father and son gain power in the family hierarchy, many believe they will offer little, if any, sympathy and aid to Andrew as he navigates the repercussions for his alleged crimes. Charles was once likely hoping to inherit a throne free of drama, which sources agree seems increasingly unlikely. Royal writer Christopher Anderson told the Daily Beast in 2019, once he is king, he will almost certainly read Andrew the Riot Act, if he hasn't already, strip him of many of his duties and responsibilities, and put him under the royal equivalent of might loosely be described as house arrest, a life of unlimited luxury and pomp, of course. Anderson continued to say, under the reign of Charles III, the Duke of York's freedom to pursue his personal appetites will be significantly curtailed. Only time will tell whether the history of sore feelings between brothers really comes to a head in years to come. If you or anyone you know has been a victim of sexual assault, help is available. Visit the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network website or contact RAIN's National Helpline at 1-800-656-HOPE 4673.